solid greeting from the 7th and 8th grade boys. Hi, guys. I think it's the case where maybe the superintendent gets to recommend policy to the school board. I'm going to recommend the current dress code go in place for all 7th and 8th grade students. What a wonderful... What do you mean? Jackson's saying no. You're representing Chazy so well tonight. You guys look great. Ladies look fantastic. I want to say welcome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the CCRS auditorium for our annual district-wide holiday concert. We say district-wide because tonight we're hearing from the elementary chorus, the 6th grade band, the junior high band and chorus, and the senior high school band and chorus. I know the show hasn't started yet, but let's give our student musicians a round of applause. Right on. Get them ready for I am the farthest thing from a musician, but I know well enough to tell our students back here, go ahead, take a breath, it's okay. It's a friendly crowd, it's a warm crowd. Part of school is having a total school experience. And that's really what school pride is all about. It's about a total experience in your school. Not just in academics and growth and having relationships with teachers, but it's also about ways to belong to your school, like band, chorus, sports, clubs. So tonight, what's on Showcase is just one of the many ways that we continue to engage your students, your children, the community's children, in this fine school that's been here since 1960. We're very proud that we can continue to offer the wide range of interscholastic athletics, clubs, some new clubs the last couple of years, and of course, our music program. So I would like to recognize, before we begin tonight, our band director, Ms. Penny Weiss. And our choral director, Mr. Alex Malzahn. Our program administrators support the music program. The elementary principal, of course, Mr. Bob McCullough. Maybe you've heard of him, that's great. And our brand new assistant principal, Mrs. Krista Ringer. Our director of special education, Mrs. Wilford, everybody in the main office, the CCRS custodial and maintenance teams, everybody chips in something for this show tonight to make sure that your investment in the community looks great, feels great, and we're ready to go. A couple of things in the blue programs tonight. Ms. Weiss will also highlight there's a section for upcoming events. We don't just do music here at school, we're all over the darn place. While you're out finishing your Christmas shopping, maybe that's just me, on Sunday, December 18th at 2 p.m., not 1 in the program, 2 p.m., Sunday, December 18th, we're going to be collaborating with Make-A-Wish for Music at the Mall. Our music program is going to be performing right inside Champlain Center North in conjunction with our school's Leo Club and the North Country Make-A-Wish Foundation. So if you can come on out to the mall that day, 2 p.m. on the 18th, we'd love to see you supporting our school musicians. Thank you so much. And we also have the March concert coming and the May concert as well. And I think that's it. So I'm going to ask Ms. Weiss to come back to the stage. The 6th grade band is behind me. They're ready to go. They're going to start us off with Popcorn Prelude on behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, the staff. We wish you the warmest of holidays. We wish you wellness and warmth for the holidays ahead. The last day of school is December 22nd, and then we're closed until January 3rd. Let's take in some great music tonight. Are you guys ready? Yeah? Are you guys ready over there? Students, you ready? You guys ready? Junior high? Let's get the winter concert underway. Thank you for your support. Happy holidays.
This is our first concert. It's very exciting. As you probably heard, that was not Popcorn Prelude, and we actually are going to do them out of order. We're going to do Rhythm X next, but those were two duets out of a holiday packet, and of many other duets that you'll hear at the mall at the Make-A-Wish, which is at 2 o'clock and not 1 o'clock. We changed that today after the program was printed. But we're very excited to have that as our second annual Make-A-Wish performance. So next up, we will play Rhythm X and then Popcorn Prelude. This is a very young group who I've enjoyed working with because they're very attentive and focused during rehearsals. And to no fault of their own, every November is a little bit hard. Fridays we have Veterans Day, Area All-State that I'm gone at. You'll see those students recognized later, and then Thanksgiving. So there's 3 Fridays in a row. Then I was out sick on the first Friday, so they do meet on Thursdays, but their lesson and their rehearsals on Fridays. So I saw them a couple weeks ago, last week, and we got ready, and they're coming in cold, and we did that. That was a good warm-up for us. So these are our next 2 pieces, Rhythm X, and then you'll recognize why Popcorn Prelude is called Popcorn Prelude after.
Good evening, everybody. This is the elementary chorus, our grade 4, 5, and 6 chorus. And they are an amazing group of students to work with. It's been my privilege to work with them since mid-September, and they've just been full of life, full of energy, and they are just incredibly hard-working group of students. They've come in every Wednesday, 8th period, just to work on these 2 selections, and I couldn't be prouder. Some of them have gone onto Google Classroom just to listen to the practice tracks that I've made for them, and that has impressed me even more. So, without further ado, our first selection this evening is Snow on Snow, and our 2 soloists are standing right behind me. One was literally right behind me. And that is our first, well, one of our soloists is Philip LaFan here, and our second is Grace Rocha. You're welcome. So without further ado, Snow on Snow. So our final selection for this group is, well, you guys can say it, because I can't say the word. I still can't say the word. What is it? Sparkle?
Jolly, twinkle, twinkle.
See, they can say it and I can't. And I picked the piece. So anyways, so it's one of their favorite selections, and they have absolutely had a blast singing this song. and I've had a blast teaching it to them. Speaking of exciting things, chorus will start again, not tomorrow for elementary chorus, but will start on the following Wednesday. So it's open to all new 4th, 5th, and 6th graders that want to join. So it will start December 14th during 8th period. Okay? So without further ado, our final selection.
Twinkle, twinkle,
So our opening piece was a festive number based on traditional holiday carols, which later developed into a fugue, and unfortunately we were missing our two saxophones, so the fugue would kind of empty in one spot, and then the rest of them came in. But they did a really good job missing where the alto sax part was and still continuing where they were supposed to. So that's even harder, because they're used to hearing where that sax part comes in. So they did a great job. Our next one, Randall Sandridge, is a recognized composer whose literature is gaining popularity at numerous concerts, festivals, and performances across the United States and internationally. Santa the Barbarian. It's a sinister work of familiar songs where Sandridge reimagines the jolly old elf as a warrior of a winter wasteland. The tunes are transformed into a war cry for this incarnation of Santa as he navigates the snowy desert with his 8 mighty reindeer. Asher, Dancer, Dancer, Victim, Comet, Brutus, Runner, Blitzen. On Christmas night, he fights his way across the unforgiving terrain just in time to bring the toys to all the children, but not without leaving a path of destruction and candy cane carnage in his wake.
When the winter winds blew in an age long ago, and the Yuletide season brought darkness and snow. They wrote to a gift giver in Tome's Antiquarian. From the icy wastelands came Santa the Barbarian.
see why that would become a popular piece, especially among middle school. And we talked about how it has its dark sound because it's played in minor instead of major. There's a key change in it, so there's a lot of learning tools in it too. It was really exciting, and we have a great percussion section back there, so I had to keep them busy with something. And the next piece as well. So we'll end with something a little more uplifting than the dark, ominous piece. We do want to thank Mr. Thompson for narrating so lovely human practice. I have a note reminder to myself at this time, even though I did say it earlier, that the Make-A-Wish is at 2 o'clock, not 1 o'clock. So please mark your calendar, maybe stop by the mall at that time. Our final number is one of the top 25 most played recorded Christmas songs around the world. By 2020, they have been performed in over 90 countries from Argentina to Canada, Norway, Israel, South Africa, India, Japan, New Zealand, just to name a few. And prior, the song even charted on the Hot 100 many times over and over, featured in The Grinch, and in TV shows such as All in the Family and Glee. Please enjoy Feliz Navidad.
These are once again, just a great group of students to work with. My junior high chorus group, just a great, fantastic group of 7th and 8th graders. We've had a lot of fun. We've also had a lot of bids in between, and pencils, and among other things, a lot of great conversations. And we've worked on a couple really challenging pieces this past few months. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy these selections. So, without further ado, the first one is Lulu Lule. Our next selection is a piece called Thank You, and our two soloists for this are Riley Leach and Jovi Wheaton. true. The first question you're probably asking yourself is, what are the bells for? Well, I'm not going to tell you, because that would ruin the surprise. The second thing I'm going to talk about, though, is that our final selection is Christmas, Baby Please Come Home. And one of our soloists, we have two soloists, Sophie Banker and Sarah Manchester, but one of those soloists actually got accepted into all-county chorus, and that is Sophie Banker. So that is a huge accomplishment. I'm incredibly proud. There were also a few other students in all county who did try, and I'm also incredibly proud of them for trying out. It was not easy, and it takes a lot of courage and bravery to even try out for all county, for band or chorus. So I'm very, very impressed. So without further ado, our final selection, Christmas, Baby Please Come Home. As I like to say, they are small, but they are mighty. So, and we have worked incredibly hard through a lot of challenges. I do say a lot of scheduling challenges to put these three selections together. The first one being Riu Riu Chiu, which is a Spanish traditional carol that combines, well, a carol with God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
popular works for concert bands and festivals, and that one doesn't disappoint and isn't short of his writing style. Music of Russia has often served as a fruitful source of material and inspiration for composers and arrangers, writing for a variety of musical genres. This work is based on a very simple andante Russian air. The original is unknown, but the same melody was used by Beethoven in his Opus 107, Theme and Variations for Flute and Piano. You can even Google and YouTube it. I did. The form of this work is also theme and variation, with occasional thoughts borrowed from the original theme. This arrangement utilizes a mixture of contrasting meters and styles, creating a very beautiful concert selection. It's just been so much fun to listen to them and their improvement. We had, again, no fault of their own, but we have those holiday breaks, and we had 12 rehearsals in a row when we count our Fridays and weekends where we didn't practice in October, so we kind of had to come back after a half day and a weekend and Columbus Day. We got back into things, and they cleared off the cobwebs and remembered what we were doing. And then we have our area all-state weekend with Thanksgiving, so kind of come back, we have to refresh ourselves, and they come in at the end of the day, just ready to go. And, you know, that could be a really tough time for high school at 8th period, but they come in and they work hard and they're focused during that whole time, and it's really a great way to end my day. I really, really enjoy it. Sorry. This is the largest high school band. My 9th year here, I looked back, I kept a little record of how many, I wondered what the size was. About 5 years ago, I had 26 in the high school group, and then the years before that, the high school band went anywhere between 16 to 20. And right now on the stage, I think we have everybody here, nobody's sick in this group. We have 30. There are no seniors, but 3 8th graders, and I think that is a very promising future for this group and the skills that they've progressed over these last few months. We balance our ensembles with some rhythm review technique, skill building exercises, their favorite, sight reading, and then we dig into some of the harder repertoire and polish that up, more than just notes and rhythms. So we have to give them their meat and potatoes, and then give them the other fun stuff that they want to do too. And we blend with, we work on blend and balance and dynamics, following the conductor, hopefully most of the time. Maybe my baton's gone up in the air a couple times when they weren't watching. That's a good way to get them to watch, throw your baton up. So different aspects of building an ensemble and working together. And so now those skills that we've built are going to be demonstrated, and this is this is the easiest piece we have out of the 4 on the program. And the purpose is to show you that we learned, I didn't let them play this piece until 3 weeks ago before Thanksgiving. So it's to prove to you, they do know how to read music and they didn't just memorize all their other parts. I'll quickly acknowledge our area All-State students who worked extremely hard. We've, some years we've had one band student, some no band students apply. Combined, we've never had 5 students in the band, of course, even in 1 year. So we had 5 in the band this year participate and prepare their music. Their applications were accepted. And those students are, they'll stand up when their name is called: 11th grader Gabby Braun, 10th grader Sophie Barcombe, 10th grader Ben Villiers West, 9th grader Jack Carroll, and 2nd year area All-State participant 11th grader Julia Lynch. Program come March, in between now and March, and in February we have an all-county festival. And in the back, Liam Bulleris, Owen Cap, Jack Carroll, and Sophia Lynch will be participating in preparing music for that festival as well. I need to quickly thank Oliver, Liam, and Owen for doing lights and sound, our Audrey and Gabby for doing programs, and Callie and Cassidy, all the helpers with the programs tonight. Our last number is the Polar Express. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for coming out.